Magavula njinga kumsinje. Let maza unyamua, maza usiyamu, masiyangaji. Mutani biblas kuanga kwa nisi. Mama zakare round Sunday. Influenza zame kwanza.
यदि नसीब में नहीं हो कोशिश तो की करेंगे जरूर। यदि नसीब नहीं हो तो हम डॉक्टर बनना चाहते हैं।
I love music and I love spending time with young people.
I know that a lot of people are suffering. So it's my dream to save them.
I was just hoping that I will be free one day, free from hunger.
I never planned to do this. You know, I never sat down one day and said, I'm going to start an organization to feed hungry kids. But our vision is that every child in this world should receive one good meal every day in their place of education. And that is absolutely possible. There's more than enough food in the world. First time I came to Malawi in 2002 it was a terrible year of famine. Across southern Africa, millions of people were facing starvation. Villages where people were literally eating the roots of trees and the leaves of trees to survive. I first met Edward and his family that same year. And Edward was about 14 years of age. I said to Edward, what are your hopes? What are your ambitions? He said to me, I'd like to have enough food to eat, and I would like to be able to go to school one day. And that was it. That was the extent of Edward's ambition at 14 years of age. His words had a massive impact on me and then lots and lots of other people. And I don't know how many thousands of times I've repeated them. The idea of one meal every day in a place of education for the hungry child like Edward, to meet their immediate need for food, and at the same time to tackle that underlying cause of poverty by enabling them to come into the classroom. And through that, this work of Mary's Meals was born. Meals because it's very simple. It's like a common sense thing. you know, that a child would have a meal every day in school. You know, and maybe it's so obvious that those of us that were blessed with that, you know, in our own childhoods, it's not something you really thought about as a gift. But when you see children who don't have that, it seems obvious that they should, you know, and if we can do that, why wouldn't we?
I lost my father when I was 11 months old, and my mother when I was 8 years old. You don't have someone to comfort you when you're sad, because my mother used to comfort me when I was sad. I never chatted with my father because he died when I was very young, but my mother, I miss her so much. It was hard. It's a hard life. When you're hungry, you cannot be able to think. I used to go to school without food. Receiving Mary's meal changed my performance in class. After receiving Mary's meal, I was going to class with a full stomach, so I was active and be able to listen to what the teacher is saying. I'm studying education in business studies. Education is important because when you're educated, you have power. People do not take advantage of you. I want to be independent one day, to do my things in a way I like. I want to have my own money and to live my own life, good life. I have been a nobody enough. I keep on working hard so that I'll be somebody.
Last time I visited Malawi, I was invited to go up Chauni Mountain. The chiefs and the head teacher of the school were all there to meet me and to tell me how much they needed Mary's meals.
Ithandiza kwambiri kwa ana chifukwa chanena kuti ana ambiri amanyenchera chifukwa chakusowa chakudya m'mizimu.
Ana wakuti afale nimavutikira nawo, chakudya nimavutikira nawo, kuti ndi asamaleko kuti apezeke bwino anawo. Chotayo chakuti anawa asidya asisangalala nane ndisisangalala.
Sovala agogo anandikulira uniform.
Kuti nanga kunako chitukuko chilipo ine ndakula osapuzira, koma ana inu musipita kusukulu mukapuzira kuti kusogolo kwanuko musaone chochita. Ine tikapena pamene kontamwalira musapeza utendere.
Because of the community who just desperately want Mary's meals. And there was a huge problem because it's 3 miles from the nearest road. How would we get the food there? And when I said that to them, they immediately said, well, we'll carry the food. We'll come to the bottom of the mountain. If you can get the food there, we'll take it up for our children.
Mary's Meals program is a very simple local program. We provide the food to the community. We get locally produced food. The program cannot run without the community. And the community play a great role. Normally, each bag was supposed to be carried by one person. But there was this lady called Elbe. Elbe had carried 3 bags of 20 kgs. 60 kgs, one person. It was just unbelievable.
You know, and it's not just about those of us on one side of it going and giving. It's that community coming to meet us. You know, it's a lovely example of what Mary's Meals is really all about that meeting of communities. You know, and it's actually a very special thing.
Asa kalau kuba. Sa kuda kusukuru ndaza swazo ntuzo kujaza anga bangojana. Ndia kuba zamba bombo. Ama kala kuti ujeni. Maswao alefuga. Ipo simenda ilima kazoto.
My name is Poonam Kumari Shah. I am 15 years old. चार भाई, 2 भाई 2 बहन। पापा कम से कम 6 महीने या 7 महीना हॉस्पिटल में एडमिट थे। डॉक्टर तो पापा को जवाब दे दिया कि आप इसका सेवा समारोह तो बच सकता है, नहीं तो हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते। जब से पापा बीमार पड़े हैं तो मम्मी हो चाहे भाई हो चाहे बहन या पापा हो तो उनको थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है हमको कहीं जाने में, क्योंकि हम शुरू से निकले नहीं थे। क्योंकि जब पापा बीमार नहीं थे तो हमारा जितना जो चीज़ ज़रूरत था वो पापा लाके देते थे। जब पापा का ये बीमारी, जब पापा चल फिर नहीं सकते तो हम लोग तो 1 हफ्ता पूरा भूखा थे। आता है तो क्या कर सकते। दिल में यही दुख है और कुछ भी नहीं ऊपर वाला के। यदि नसीब में नहीं हो, कोशिश तो की करेंगे जरूर। यदि नसीब नहीं हो तो हम डॉक्टर बनना चाहते हैं। यहाँ से खाना मिलता है तो हम लोग को ताकत होता है और खाने की वजह से हम लोग का दिमाग में भी थोड़ा ये हिम्मत आता है। हम उसको कुछ भी बात बोलते हैं तो थोड़ा लाउड से मतलब चिल्ला के बोलते हैं, बोले हमसे मत लगो, क्योंकि हम लोग उस अभी पढ़ने का उम्र है, ये सब चीज़ करने का नहीं।
Is a place where people are killing every day, and there's a lot of hunger, a lot of misery over there. You can become two things in Cité du Soleil, a gangster or a good person. But it is easier for you to become a gangster because this is what you see every day. So when I'm going to school from this way to this way, but this way is fighting against this way and this way. So I need to cross the river, the canal, to go to school on the other side. People shoot while you are like crossing the river to go to school. If I'm a gangster today, I have control of the city, and another person is a doctor. If I die today, you'll find someone to replace me right away. But if the doctor die, maybe in 30 years, 40 years, you'll find another doctor. It is easier for somebody to become a gangster than becoming something good in the city. You can go through the internet and you type Cité du Soleil. On the internet, they only post somebody with a weapon and a kid dirty in the mud, those kind of things that you'll see on the internet. They would not post like someone like me playing a guitar, go to school. Good things, they will never die. I love music and I love spending time with young people. But I have to say that food was one thing that kept me in schools.
Jamais fatigué, les m'a chuté pour mamie, m'douette, devant tout guitam. Les m'a chuté pour amis, m'douette, devant tout guitam. M'a chuté pour fanatique, m'douette, devant tout guitam. M'douette, non devant tout m'douette. Jamais fatigué, li pas grand pile pour elle, 6 branches seulement devant tout. Quand je moule les petits points yo poule, mon yon son qui coule. Les m'a pagné, yon même en balle, yon même nan coule. Pas qu'à mettre men en poche, faut droite, non devant tout.
If you didn't feed me, I would not have a chance to become what I am today. If you didn't give me this education, I would not be able to become what I am today. If Mary's Mills can do impossible things, I can do some impossible things too. The solution is not only about hunger, but it is about bringing peace into our heart, into our lives. I think this generation is the one who is going to bring a lot of change, a lot of hope, a lot of happiness in Cité du Soleil.
Please join me in honouring CNN hero, and I'm proud that he's a fellow Scotsman, Magnus MacFarlane-Barrow.
On behalf of the thousands of people all over the world who are working to realise this vision that we have, that every child in the world should be able to receive at least one good meal every day in the place of education. Today we're feeding 460,000 children.
My name is Dyson. I'm from a family of 7 children. I'm working at the Meadows Mills as a school feeding officer, based here in Balaga, where I'm monitoring 17 schools.
Oh, azimani. Akunyadila ndisikulali kwamba sukapezeka so ndisikulali mwapezeka so malwa.
It's our duty to make sure that the volunteers are coming in large numbers, make sure that the school is feeding each and every day and collecting their enrollment.
So as we are trying to teach these learners, these are the ones who are going to transform Malawi. But with the coming of the Meadows Mills, the enrollment, we can say it has doubled. The pass rate has also increased.
I'm so happy and I'm so enjoying this work.
But as education is a tool for changing each and everything in the world, I think a change will come, I'm sure. There is one thing that we have to focus on, even the government has to focus on, is to empower people up here.
I lost both parents when I was young. At the age of 11, there was no more breadwinner. It was difficult to have food, to have good things in our lives. I lost my dad through road accident. So it was hard. Meadows Mills introduced this program of school feeding. I have something in my stomach at school. Yeah, that's why I'm saying that this program saved my life. They saved my future.
I think it's a beautiful thing that this work that's grown, in this unbelievable way around the world was ignited by the words of a child. Yeah, it was the words of a child. It wasn't us, some development expert sitting somewhere, or us in an office back in Scotland. It was the words of a child. Okay, so is this is
This
you?
one?
This
Yeah,
is you?
yeah.
Okay, who's this?
This one, CC. Arias, Angela, Leonardo, Noemico.
Okay.
Yeah. And that one was my mother. So that time he was very ill. He was
very
sick.
sick.
Yeah. I remember it.
Yeah.
It was 2002, the November. 22 November
Absolutely.
2002.
How do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember
November.
it. Yeah. I remember it, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly it. No, I thought it'd be nice for you to have those pictures. Yeah.
Right.
We didn't begin Mary's Meals in his village even. It was some years before it got to Balaka where he lives. I knew that for Edward, Mary's Meals came too late, that he'd missed school. His words and this amazing thing that's grown out of that's helping so many children. It was great seeing his younger brother in school eating Mary's Meals. There's a risk if we think too much about the big numbers, the global scale of poverty and hunger. It's more important for us to think about that next school that's waiting, you know, along the road or on top of that mountain. That next community that's waiting, that next child that's waiting.
This hill that you're seeing today, it's really difficult. Coming from the foot of the mountain to the school, it can take you, maybe for the first time, it can take you not less than 3 hours. So the people are really strong, and we appreciate for this because we are also encouraged as Mary's Meal that the program will be sustained, because this will be the only way where the people will be getting their food.
Asine kuimba nyimbo nyakundisangalatsa ni mmene zinthu lero zilili kwasi nayembekezere kuti ungwe imene amene zimizi ngazatipezepo kuti tikangomva musimu kulewa amabdana masukulu amajaphala. Njira imene iyo ndiyovutitsitsa kwambiri mayendedwe, koma malingana ndi chidwi chathu ndi mavuto athu timaona kuti chinthu chimakhala mbiri.
I'm very happy to be able to announce formally today that Mary's Meals is now feeding 1 million children every day.
My mother saw a lot of people not ending up being in college. So if she's seeing me in college, I believe she's happy.
दीदी हम पढ़ लिख कर कुछ बनेंगे तो आप लोगों की तरह हम भी आगे के बच्चे का मदद करेंगे। सीखेंगे कि आगे का दुनिया कैसे हम लोग को हैंडल करना है।
In the future, you see me like this guy in the billboard with the mic, becoming a star too. You'll say that this star, I put it in the sky. The star that you watching now, it's very bright. The star, it is very bright in the sky, but we put it the place where it is now.
I think there's a risk reaching a milestone like this, but the last thing I would ever want is for people to think that's a great job done. I really think we've only just started.
Even my son, when he's studying in primary school, he's going to eat.
Don't be the school, I'm going to see.